Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was React Day, Sunday, April 7th, 2024. In a nutshell, today was a pretty good React day. You know, a lot of fun stuff. We had a good, nice crowd for both React streams, a lot of engagement, a lot of support, and a good vibe coming off of yesterday's birthday marathon event. And tons of videos came out of yesterday's birthday event, which people have been watching, and I'm grateful for that. On the podcast this morning, people basically wanted to chat a lot about what had happened during the event and stuff like that. We even had some latecomers who were like, "Oh, happy belated birthday," couldn't be there, and then they actually supported the stream, which was very nice of them. As a result of that, today's DSP versus the internet React stream ended up being one of the most supported I've ever done, because remember, when people support on the pre-stream or the podcast, it carries over to that show. I think this was like the first time in like months that I actually was wearing a hat for the React show. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so a fun podcast recapping the birthday event and basically talking about the near future with the schedule. And then we jumped into DSP versus the internet, which a good variety this week, a good variety of interesting clips and different things to react to. It was fun. So it went well. And then on tonight's late stream on DSP Throwback, it was my retro react of the Walking Dead Telltale series, Season 1, Episode 1. About 2 hours of gameplay. But of course, because I kept pausing and commenting, it went longer than that. Like, we started around 7:15, and I wasn't done till like 10 p.m.-ish. So it took a long time to get through. Man, let me tell you, I did not remember a lot of this game at all. Like, I totally didn't remember lots of different plot threads and things of the game. And that was neat. Like, they're learning Lee's backstory and stuff again, which I did not remember. I remember the character, but I only remember him from what happens during the game, not like his actual history of who he is and his family and stuff like that. And most of episode 1, I just did not recall. So it was nice. We didn't have a giant crowd. I think at most we may have had like 220, 30 people on the stream. But the people that were there were engaged, having a great time. And I'll say it, yeah, they were very supportive of the stream. It went really well. And I really enjoyed myself. And we looked at the future episodes, and basically they're all over the place. Like, some episodes are like 14, 15 parts, which means they would be like 2.5 to 3 hours long. Other episodes are like 9 parts. So I think if we are to continue doing the Walking Dead React stuff, likely what we will do is do a stream that starts around 7:15-ish p.m. and goes to like maybe 9:30, 9:45, and then adjourn then, and just do 2 to 2.5 hours, like maybe 5 parts a week like we were doing with Heavy Rain. And we may not finish an episode, and that's okay, because if we know that we're going to continue with the series, we could just pick up where we left off and jump into a new episode during that stream the next week. I think that makes sense, as opposed to committing to finishing an episode, but then it ends up being 3-4 hour stream at night. I can't be doing late streams that long. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how we'll approach it. So basically, here's the deal. Even though it wasn't a lot of people, the people that were there had a great time and supported the stream a lot, and they said they wanted it again next week. So, I'm of the impression that we should do it, but if people are disagreeing or think that maybe we are doing these retro react streams too often, I'm not opposed to then not doing it every week. So let me know what you think. Obviously, I know people will probably comment on this video or comment on the playthrough videos themselves as they go live on the Throwback channel over the week. I will say this. If you're watching the parts of that retro react and you're enjoying it, please like the videos you're enjoying, leave comments, and let me know what you think. I want that feedback, and consider supporting, whether a super thanks or maybe a tip on the channel or becoming a member, only because that channel, there's a ton of work going into it. Just this week, Fallout 3, the new restored version, now widescreen, upscaled to HD, 60 frames per second, is going to start going live on that channel. And it's so much work going in, but I'll be honest, I don't get that much support because I only stream once a week there, and the videos don't bring in a lot of ad revenue. They're not getting tons of views. So it would be great if you like this playthrough, if you could support it in some way, okay? But I need feedback. Should I still keep doing these retro reacts every Sunday night? This week went really well compared to Bully, where people were like bored halfway through. This week, people were having a good time. So let me know what you think, okay? Tomorrow, folks, is Monday the 8th. And on the 8th, I am doing streaming, but it's only one stream. Reason being, I have to film my private Patreon React videos for the week. And so I need to have the night stream off to do that. But tomorrow will be a level 1 podcast, followed by the conclusion of Alone in the Dark, a game that has been super duper good. Way better than reviewers gave it credit for. I love this playthrough. I can't wait to finish the game tomorrow. So I hope that you will join me for it if you like the playthrough all along like I have. I'll be back on Tuesday with full-time streaming. I think what we'll do is some Helldivers 2 on the day stream and Street Fighter 6 on the night stream. So it'll be like a full day of multiplayer. So that means Wednesday would probably be Elden Ring. And my wife and I starting up our co-op playthrough of Beyond Two Souls. Okay? Thank you guys. Great streaming React Day tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow for a fun day of Alone in the Dark conclusion. Peace out and have a good night.